From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Game number 3 of this new season between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Michael Pineda gets the ball in game 3 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Man, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
The Yankee Stadium crowd getting fired up as Dustin Pedroia is into the box to get this one started. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Well, Matt, I mean, the simple way to put it, they lost their last game. This is where baseball comes the best to me, where all the cliches come in. You got to have a short-term memory, and you really do. The game's over. You can't do anything about it. You got to come back today and play better and win.
Now a swing here as he flares this one over toward first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. HR, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Well, man, I think the key is you got to get to this guy as a starting pitcher. He gets stronger, so I think the first inning is critical. Take away his fastball, jump on him quick, and take it to him, because if you get too late in the game, you'll lose this one.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. 11 hits in 34 tries. He's taken him deep once. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie Betts. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Well, Matt, the interesting thing about Carl, look, pitchers struggle with balls in the corner. They don't like that he makes them throw the ball in the middle of the plate sometimes. But he will call that high pitch. So watch him attack the high pitch and try to get that strike.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Only 1 strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Brett Gardner.
On the ground near home. Foul ball, however, strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon, HR. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, they've won the first 2 games, Matt, here on the road. That's impressive anytime you do that. Now they're looking for the sweep. In this place, that's pretty good.
Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Betts. Still going back. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
This at bat shows you how versatile and talented a player this guy really is. Earlier in at bat, he is squared to bunt. Then he says, forget that nonsense. I could take this guy deep, and promptly does that. What a weapon.
Batting second.
Here's Starlin Castro.
Starlin.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Swing hard liner to left center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging the bat pretty good.
So striding in, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it. 1 down. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. In the dirt here. Running is Castro. Hit on the ground to third. Sandoval fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. In his career against Porcello, 4 hits in 16 tries. Down and away, ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now here's a swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
Fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, he's struggling. The team's doing well. And what's he do? He goes up there and swings the ball out of the zone. I want to be in the action, too. That's what he's thinking with that swing.
And now a pitch on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Up with it there is Sandoval. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Didi.
Here's Didi Gregorius, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Man, he's really struggling. He's laboring out there already. He's already given up a bunch of runs. Now, I know you have to go ahead. You don't want to get in that bullpen too early, but I'm just curious, how long can the leash possibly be?
This is on the ground over to first. A flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. 1 inning in the books here. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's Jackie Bradley now, head-to-head against
Leading
Michael Pineda.
Boston,
7
center
hits
fielder,
in 19
Jackie
tries.
Bradley
2 of those hits were for home runs. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Well, the first 2 pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? This is going to be a good at-bat to watch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Shot back up the middle, and the Red Sox have their first hit of the ball game. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Man, you got the guy 0-2. How frustrating can you be to leave a ball out over the plate and he ends up getting a base hit?
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he puts it on the ground to third, and he is in there.
8-game streak. He's swinging the bat really well.
First baseman, Hanley Ramirez.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Look, this is a big half inning. Look, they're down a little bit right now, but if they get something going, it's still early in the game. This is a huge inning and a huge at-bat.
Here comes the 1-0. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Ellsbury is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. And Ellsbury won't get him. He's in there at third base.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. I'm looking down there shortstop at Didi Gregorius. I love how this guy defends. You know, coming to New York and replacing Derek Jeter, that's a lot of pressure. But I knew he could handle it when I had a conversation with Brandon Phillips, and he told me he's got the best hands he played with when he was with the Reds.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, head-to-head against Michael Pineda, 5 for 15. He also has 1 home run. Fastball in there for a called strike.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Hit toward the right side. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
That ball's right in front of you when you're running to first base, and you're just going, please sit down, please, please.
Designated hitter, Brock Holt.
Here's Brock Holt now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. First and second now, one man out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Batting ninth, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
0-2, here it comes. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of the second, the Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 1. Adonis Garcia digs in now. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night.
Adonis Garcia.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Benintendi is underneath this one, and very quickly one gone.
Okay, let's take a look at the defense for the Boston Red Sox, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking down at third base. Pablo Sandoval, you know, he's an interesting story. When he first came up, I don't know many people realize he was a catcher. Then they converted him to third base because he had those cat-like reflexes that could cover everything. He's got a little slower as he's gotten older, but there's still a little genie in the bottle. See if he can open it.
Stepping in, Jacoby Ellsbury, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's Sandoval now at third. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged the souvenir.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And he hits it hard to the right side. Pedroia fields it cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Up next for the Yankees.
Ready for another chance? Starlin Castro. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian with you as Dustin Pedroia settles in to get the inning underway. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The shortstop, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
Striding in once again, Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Ellsbury on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Another one sent foul. Here it comes on 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
And another foul ball. Here's another 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And a relay to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, he really picked his teammate up right there with 2 outs and following a strikeout to get the base hit drive a run in. That is really a special feeling. But, man, he really lifted his team up with that.
In now, Andrew Benintendi. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Yankees lead this one 4-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard to third. Sandoval has it. And he's retired, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Chris.
Here's Chris Carter now. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Toss started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. third inning here. Already 4-2 our score. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Popped high in the air. Bogarts is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Standing in, Hanley Ramirez.
Leading off for the
He'll
Red
try to
Sox,
get it going here to begin
baseman,
the fourth.
Hanley Ramirez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those were two good pitchers' pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. And he puts it on the ground to second. Gloved by Castro. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Up next for the Red Sox, the designated hitter, Brock.
Digging in now, Brock Holt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And that's by him. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And the pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And a good 2-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Benintendi is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out. Digging in for his second at bat, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bradley is there. Oh no, he totally missed it. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You don't think fielding is important? Instead of a routine out, you got a guy standing at second base after a 2-base error. We'll see if the pitcher can pick him up.
Adonis Garcia digs in now. And here's a ball hit in the air. Under it is Bogarts, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. And that'll bring in the speedy catcher Blake Swihart. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And this is fouled back and out of play.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Again, a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Xander Bogaerts. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now, he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another 0-2 home. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Line, but speared on a hop. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Here's Starlin Castro. A hit in 2 tries so far. Runners on the move for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. And it's right there as Gardner is thrown out trying to steal second. So he turned to the slide step that time, and it paid off nicely.
Yeah, the slide step is basically a shortened pitching motion that gets the ball to the catcher's hands faster. And it was well executed that time. Might have been the difference between out and safe.
0-1 count and the pitch. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off of. He took this hack at that slider. He thought it was going to be over the plate. It just kept running away.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Gary Sanchez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Yankees as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Striding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. In there, 1-1. Now here it comes. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. 1-2, here it comes. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Dribbled up the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-2 delivery. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Boy, this is one of those tricky spots for a pitcher, right? You have an open base, but you have a guy on deck that can do a lot of damage. Not a good spot to be in if you're a pitcher right now.
The 2-0 on the way. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
The batter, number 48, third baseman Pablo Sandoval.
Ready once again, Pablo Sandoval. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Digging in once again, Chris Carter. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And he chased it in the dirt. Swihart goes to get it. The throw to first is in time. One down. Greg Bird will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Pulled toward right center field. Bradley is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So striding in, Aaron Judge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
The designated hitter, Brock Holt.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway.
I've been so impressed how he's got ahead of hitters. He's been over 80% in the game right now. First pitch strike to hitters. When you do that, you're going to have good success.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Blake Swihart. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting number 15, second baseman Dustin Pedroia.
Digging in to try it again, Dustin Pedroia. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out 1. First pitch on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Still down by a count of 4-2. Fernando Abad is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Fernando Abad.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Didi
Leading up for the
Gregorius.
Yankees.
His career numbers in this matchup. He's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. Pedroia gloves it. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Well, he was
Third
planning
baseman,
that
number
before he
13.
even got in the box,
Adonis
and he got it down, but it
Garcia.
wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Adonis Garcia digs in now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
What a great pitch. When you have the velocity to throw a ball by somebody up there in the zone, I don't know why guys don't use it more.
The 0-1. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 0-2 once more. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the Yanks go 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Well, they've hung around. I know it's late in the game, but that's a big leadoff single. Maybe this would be what they need to get to start that attack to put them ahead.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Tyler Clippard takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Tyler Clippard.
Here's Mookie Betts. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 2 runs, 8 hits, and 4 errors for these guys so far. A fastball that just misses inside.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Getting late. 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. And this will be fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, left fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. It's pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
From the stretch. A changeup over the inside corner.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
0-2 with this guy. This could be the worst scenario you want. He's got 4 pitches that he can throw for strikes now. You really don't know what to look for when you're the hitter.
Here's the 0-2. 2-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ready with another 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. We'll see the speedy Brett Gardner start things out when we come back. The Yankees 4 and the Red Sox 2. Brian Morris is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Brian Morris.
Ready for another chance. Brett Gardner. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Left fielder Brett Gardner.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
Ready for another shot now. Starlin Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled back. 1 out, nobody on. And 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
That curveball just froze him. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big breakaway, and it froze him.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here's the 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will check in with his first extra base hit of the year. It's a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Francisco Cervelli will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Cervelli.
And now after the one-out double, time is called here as we'll get a pinch runner out there at second base. And this is up and in, ball one. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Ground ball left side. Oh, look at Sandoval. Got him.
Oh, that's just an excellent play that time. Super high degree of difficulty on that one. And as an added bonus, not only does he get the out at first, but he also keeps that runner stationed on second base.
Here's Chris Carter now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One count and the pitch. And now the runner's trying for third. And that's in there. Base hit. Bonifacio rounds the corner and is headed home. And this will add on to their lead. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now as he loops under the ball and pops it up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. We've played 8 full. The Yankees lead it 5-2. Francisco Cervelli will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Catching, number 30, Francisco Cervelli.
Emilio Bonifacio will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here. So striding forward now, Hanley Ramirez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Ramirez.
Aroldis Chapman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Aroldis Chapman.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Two and 0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
I like that. That's great 2-0 hitting. You're looking for one specific pitch in one specific area. You don't get it, you take it.
And the pitch. Out into right center. Well hit. Ramirez will head for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. No one out with a runner at second. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Brock Holt now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. 1 out and a runner on second base. This one's down to third. Garcia is there. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Blake Swihart. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-2 the final today. Michael Pineda earns his first win of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Aroldis Chapman closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon.